Hey everybody, it's Jason.
djbigron.
Okay. This video is talking about
Jason.
DJ Kaz had brought up a few issues that I thought was pretty good. I thought I'd post a little video talking about it. It's a message out to some of you young guys out there. He was talking about how some of the young guys are just so worried about an image and having the latest and greatest and gotta have the Pioneer CD players and stuff like that. But to be honest, you really don't need all that crap. I started out just up until a few months ago. I just got my Denon mixer. I had a Gemini mixer all the way up until this time. I polished that turd quite a few times. I repaired it and cleaned it and repaired it until eventually I just got pissed off, fixing it. And, just went out and spent the money, got a nice Denon CD or mixer. But, a lot of you young guys are just worried about, oh, what will he think of me if I have a Gemini CD player? Who cares? Just as long as it does the job. You guys got to learn, it's not about how good your equipment is, it's how well you can hit play. Granted, you don't want too cheap of CD players, where you can't do your loops and stuff like that. But, you gotta just have to not worry about an image all the time. What do you think about that, Ryan?
Totally. I get on these kids, and it's more of a tough love kind of thing. And if you don't like the tough love or whatever that I give you, then hell with you. But this is my attitude towards the whole thing because we live in this digital world where everything is like done for you. Sometimes you get a little frustrated when people ask you questions about some things, and you got Google right there, it's like, you're not a DJ unless you have Serato or some mess like that, That's not true. I started out when I was 14 years old. I'm 33 now, so do the math. I started out at 14, and I had 2 stereo systems. I didn't even have a mixer.
I was rocking a cassette deck and a 6-disc CD changer.
Yeah, I had a cassette deck, and then for Christmas I got 2 Gemini, 2 turntable DB10s, I think they were called. And I started out with that in a pyramid mixer, not a Gemini mixer, but a pyramid.
That's
mixer.
below Gemini.
Yeah. That's not even Radio Shack. And then my dad didn't tell my mom that I had a mixer, so she bought me a Radio Shack one. And, it was the coolest thing, and it worked out pretty good. So, but don't get hung up on that stuff, because I've seen guys rock out a party with computer speakers and a damn computer, and just don't get stuck on that crap. I know a lot of people put videos out, just opening boxes like Kaz was saying and stuff. By the way, big shout out to Kaz. I love your videos as always. So it becomes a problem. And these kids just they're so, all this multimedia, you guys just jump on it so much. We DJ'd for over 1,000 kids tonight, and guess what? I had a Gemini mixer. I don't get off on that stuff. Oh, and I got Behringer amps. Okay, so some people get on those too, but who cares? But don't get off on that stuff.
Just as long as this stuff sounds good, as long as there's no hum or buzzing, or if your speakers don't sound muddy, who cares what what kind of crap you have? Just some of you guys are just worried so much about what will this guy think of me if I have this. Who cares? I get emails and stuff like that, and people message me on Skype. What would you think of me if I had 4 moving heads and this and this and this and 50 something power cans for uplighting? Cool. I'm not the one hiring you, but hey, good job. If you can afford it, cool. But
yeah. I'm sorry.
I know a lot of you guys out there don't have a lot of money, and I don't have a lot of money. I'll buy shit used or refurbish. I buy shit used and refurbish all the time. Just work with it until you can upgrade and phase out the old shit.
Exactly.
Just as long as you get your foot in the door, you don't have to go out and spend fucking $1,200 for a CD player and another $1,000 for a mixer.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah, and real quick too, is that the only people that would care about some movie neds or some gear they went to a club or a gig are DJs themselves. If we had 1,000 DJs in here, of course they'd you know, then they would comment or give us props, or vice versa, whatever, you know what I mean? But, you know, the average Joe, they don't know the freaking difference between what's what, you know, and really they don't. I mean,
as long as your lights are bright enough and your sound's enough to carry throughout the whole room, and you know what to play, read a crowd. You know, $1,000 CD player ain't gonna know how to read a crowd, and Serato ain't gonna know how to read a crowd.
Just a playlist that you make for it.
That's right. Oh yeah, Fuego, buy that damn wire.
That was great. That was great.
But I don't know, you guys just have fun with DJing, you know. I know a lot of you guys just don't have money. You guys see all these people out here like Mikey Mike and myself and Ryan, you know, we all got good sized setups and stuff. It takes time. You know, I spent over $20,000 on my shit. You know,
still paying.
Yeah, it's still buying crap. But you know, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And I know a lot of you guys have, you know, you come from a real high-end family, you know, you can afford it. Cool. Hey, rock on. You know, some of you guys that just don't have a lot of money, you know, don't put yourself down because, you know, who cares? I mean, you may be able to rock out that show way better than the other guy that has the money. You know, money doesn't make the party.
But I do got to say, I do give one young DJ huge props in what he does. And that's DJ Josh. You know, he has come a long way in his DJing and stuff. And
started from the absolute bottom.
Exactly.
Worked his way up.
Exactly. He's still going. You know, and he is not the person that you know,
he's
a wannabe gear whore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody's wannabe gear whore.
Yeah, everyone's being gear whore. But
you know, he doesn't put his nose up in the air or anything, or just blow anybody off. He's out there. He makes videos. He's willing to help. He's rocking these parties. He's getting a lot of gigs.
Hasn't shaked his head yet either.
Oh, did he win something?
I think they're gonna give him something with that.
I don't know. You better shave your head.
Posters.
No false advertising. We'll hunt you down.
Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll track you. But I don't know.
That's it. You know, now we just got to clean up after this show, and the custodians probably want us to get the hell out of here soon. But you know, real quick, you know, and don't get mad, guys. Don't get mad at constructive criticism. Okay, please don't get mad at that. You know, it's not. You know, a lot of guys give constructive criticism. A lot of us older ones, especially, you know, Kaz, myself, Jason has.
Alan,
when Big Dog was doing videos, he was giving constructive criticism. You know, everyone gives it to you guys, and you guys got to listen. You know, just listen. Don't get mad and all huffy and puffy about it.
Delete your YouTube account.
Yeah, you know, just don't get mad. You know, when you go to DJ chat or chat rooms, when somebody tries to tell you something, listen to them. Just don't blow them off. You know? And no names. So just leave it at that.
Yeah, a lot of these guys have been around for a long time. You know, I haven't been DJing for a long time, but I'm always willing to help. Ron has been DJing 2-3 times longer than I have, and you know, I'll always listen. Even though I've been out there and I do my own thing, and you know, if Ron throws something at me, you know, I always open ears. And same thing, you know, I suggest something to him. Just deflate your egos and take it for what it is. It's a tough game out there. We're all trying to make it better. That's the whole purpose of the YouTube thing. You know, we're all working, trying to make our community better, trying to polish up our tarnished industry, and you know, just trying to make it better for our clients. That's what it comes down to, our clients.
Well, that's a huge problem in our industry right now, because there's so many DJs in a box that you can just go to. Like, you can go to. I was looking at Walmart. You can get 2 turntables and a mixer, like by Ion or something. And everything's in one little box, and plug and play. And you know, there's you got to know what the hell you're doing. You know, just don't walk up in there. Do it. You know, I'm speaking from experience. I tore up a wedding. You know, I messed up. I did a wedding at 19 years old. I charged them like at the time $80, and I ruined your wedding. So, but we're gonna go ahead and tie this video up.
All right,
we'll talk more.
Practice and enjoy it. Fuego by that wire.
We're doing our YouTube videos.